All right, welcome, man.
Theon.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've shot some pictures, but the kind of goal, right, is just kind of capture people in Chicago that I think add more value to the city than they take. I think that's kind of like the extent of the goal. I feel like, life's weird. So I've always kind of thought I need something to like make life make sense.
Yeah.
And otherwise, like some purpose. And this one, the portraits have kind of provided that for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like you can't buy them, right? I usually just reach out to people, and that's where we're at.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
I would say it's dope. I don't know. You know, the fact that you shoot me. There's a lot of people you know, bro.
Well, I would think you add more value to the city than you take. Do you think you do?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
So you think you take more value?
I think I don't. They're
like a Jeff Bezos would be.
I think like, bro, I can't take any value that's not given in a sense. Like, you know, even with the sign to the community idea that we got, you know, but it's like if the community truly is the community that signed me to represent the community, and the community would show up.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes it made me feel like, you know, I should not value.
You're doing what?
Our music. Just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
You know, like Alan might call me a messenger, but I'm like, you know, like who the fuck am I?
Yeah, I think that's normal for us all to think those things, right? But I think of a way that we can kind of think about value sometimes is like always wonder like how many people will be at our funeral.
Yeah.
Right? How many people have we impacted? I think a lot of people would be there, right? And so I look at that as like, if you just took and took and took, and didn't give any value back, I feel like that would be taking more than you're giving back to the community. I think and also your shows and who you are as a person, I think you add a lot of value. And there's also value in uniting people, bringing community together, doing shows for free for certain people, etc. And maybe that's a new concept. Have you ever thought about that? Like the value that you bring to people?
It's like, I think about it all the time. I think about it if it's like, if people feel I am valuable.
If people what?
People feel like I am valuable.
Yeah.
Like, I struggle with that. I struggle with, on a consistent basis, feeling like I am of this so-called value. Even with this album, like putting together the album, you know, like it's called The Body of God. But it's like, if God isn't embodied, it's like imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, who is God at that point? To me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I found peace and tranquility in making the music that heal people. The same music that I love. Like the shit that I fell in love with. Like it's that feeling like, how do I rehabilitate a child? How do I rehabilitate a shorty that had the same mindset as me? Mm-hmm. And so when I go to these high schools and shit, and these kids not listening to what the fuck I'm saying, but they apply to what, you know, and it's no knock to them, but like, you know, they're running like G Herbo. G Herbo come to the schools because he popular. Yeah. But it's like, what's the true message that's being portrayed in the music, and is it being conducive for the kids that's growing up.
Yeah.
And it's like me going against I'm having an unpopular opinion amongst my people for real.
Yeah.
Because they influenced by this guy.
Yeah.
You know, I was influenced by him. I grew up on her. You know what I'm saying? So
I heard.
For me, I'm like, how is it that I feel like not detached, but I feel like, how the fuck can my people listen to me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I struggle with that within this album. I'm very open about it. Even with the song with Vic Mensa, I'm super open about it on that. Like, man, I don't really know. Like, I know I'm a messenger sometimes, and then sometimes I question myself. So I don't know my value for real. People can tell me all the time, but if you don't believe it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was about 80% confident the half of the time, bro, I feel like I'd be in a whole nother situation.
Yeah. I feel like that is how do I say it? I heard someone say this phrase when they talked about music as the diet. Right? Is like we're feeding people a diet of a certain type of music.
Yeah.
And that wording really hit home for me, because I think, you know, it's the same kind of thing about like video games, people playing violent video games, etc. Because I've been there as a youth with the older generation saying those things, and I always thought it was nonsense. But I think that's also kind of assuming everyone thinks the way that I do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I heard the word diet, it made so much more sense to me, right? Yeah, it's like, how do you make this music that is kind of against what kids have been listening to? It's still the same like avenue, right? But it's not Dirk, it's not Jerbo. I don't think it's not gonna come all at once.
Yeah.
Right? I think part of it is gonna showing the kids that you can achieve these goals, the same goals that Jerbo has achieved, with this same diet or with a different diet.
Yeah.
Right? Because now they know that a certain diet of activities and things can lead them to being a, you know, drill rapper.
So, you know, man, bro, even as I'm hearing you speak about this, I'm just thinking about me as a kid, like, and how I used to love TQ growing up, man. They put that adrenaline in us. They put like some hardcore adrenaline in us. And for us, and I was speaking specifically for shorties that grew up on the South Side that was around gangbanging, shit like that, right? The music game is influenced by gang culture. They attacking it, they want to promote the fuck out this shit. And Chicago is a gang city. Like, it's gangbanging, period. And I grew up on that side of the fence, seeing it like firsthand. And so me as a kid, I'm like, you know, it was moments I would have with myself. I'm going out, I'm protecting my masculinity, whatever the case is. I'm not easily influenced. I'm not just joining any gang. And then you got kids that don't have no backing that's gonna join this gang or join this clique or whatever the case is. Whatever make them feel safe, man. We grew up together, you know what I'm saying, man? We grew up together, we shared snacks, whatever the case is. And all while we was doing that, we was trauma bonding on this music.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like the drill shit is a trauma bond that the kids got to drill right now. Shit, I had it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But I'm like, I don't, like, how I'm even making music today that I want to do the polar opposites, because it's like, I just seen myself transform.
So you're self-transferring?
transform.
Transforming, yeah.
Anyway, but I seen myself transform as a kid to a young adult. Like, it's crazy how I'm even thinking like I want gangs to unite.
You're what?
How I want gangs to unite.
Yeah.
It's even crazy, you know what I'm saying? Cause it was like we had people back then. I was like, it was real ops. You know what I'm saying? Like people had ops. My friends had ops. Some of my friends dead right now. And so I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, how do you tell somebody that's influenced by the music of this stature? They all connect and they all trauma bonded. This is no different from somebody listening to me and they like, man, I can relate to Rico, because Rico was trying to gang bang and shit, and that shit ain't work out for him. And his ass chose to start rehabilitating people in the community. How did I get here, you know what I'm saying? What was the spiritual shift? And so a lot of these kids don't have that opportunity to have that divine intervention. They ain't got nobody around them. I'm in jail and I'm talking to people, galvanizing people in jail, talking about how they struggling to find people outside of jail that think like me.
Yeah.
And that's when shit clicked for me, like, damn, no, God put me in jail for a reason.
Yeah.
It's to realize, man, some of my brothers really lost. I was lost, like, and the amount of empathy I gotta have for my people is the empathy I want from anybody else. I gotta have that empathy with my people, sympathy through the door, like knowing the trauma that we went through. And it's people that don't have that same thing when these kids do these teen takeovers. They treat them like they just, like they crazy as hell, knowing when they was teens, they used to do some wild shit. But we just doing teen takeovers. Okay, we'll get a kid something to do, you know what I'm saying? How do we expect to be what we can't see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so,
I think, and they have to kind of go together, right?
Yeah.
The music and the action has to go together, right? For one, is if you're going to, you know, kind of create a pipeline, right, of kids getting on the right path. But so how did you switch? Like, right? How are you as a shorty, and then to where you are now? So walk through.
What made me switch, bro, some of my friends start, like, what they call finessing. They start scamming each other. Okay. And I'm like, it ain't no love in what nobody doing. I'm in the middle of shit. I gotta pick sides. Yeah. And I ain't picking nobody's side, and they knew that. That's why to this day, nobody's not cool with me that's in my personal friend group. But it's like, you know, seeing how money made my friends, like, motherfuckers became chickens with no heads, man. It was sad. You know, we scamming each other. Now this then turned into, damn, man, they talking about shooting each other granny cribs up, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog, what the fuck is we doing? What are we even claiming? Like, what the fuck are we even doing? Like, seriously, like, what are we doing? We ain't doing shit. We ain't doing nothing. We just continuing the cycle of niggas that go down this path of claiming this set that don't bring shit back to our community. The cycle continues. Everybody goes represent, but ain't nobody bringing shit back to the community. I had to tell people in jail, like, you know, this jail culture, I don't even want to understand it. I don't want to know what a Glock dookie is. I don't want to know what, like, none of this shit mean in here, man. I don't want to know. I want to get confused when I say Deck 9 and Division 9. You supposed to be saying Division 9. Okay, well, cool. I don't want to know that. Yeah. I don't want to see jail, man. Yeah. And some of them like, man, you know, they might look at another shorty like, you a lame because you don't know this jail culture. And it's like, this what the fuck we value. And so I started just seeing my homies, like, my homies value the wrong shit. My homie will go buy some product before they buy a t-shirt for me to support my dream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of these things made me realize, dog, I need to be around a healer community. I used to walk to school with a Bible, trying to find God in class, like, literally.
What grade?
Like, this is like sophomore year, junior year. Okay. It increased my senior, junior year, it increased.
Okay.
But I would still do fucked up shit. I would steal projectors, steal laptops. I would do these things, but it's just for a little cash on the side. Shit, I had the same shoes for like 4 months, 5 months straight. I get a new pair of shoes every 4, 5 months. This kid's coming in every 2 weeks with them. And it's a lot of the reasons why these shorties be stuck in the streets, because they want to get their own bread, etc. They ain't got it at the crib. But for me, that's what I'm saying. Like, what switched with me is when I got back from college, man. I'm hearing my friends scamming each other. I'm trying to go to parties and shit, and I ain't knowing some of my friends beefing with some of my friends. I'm like, dog, what the fuck is going on? And you being a peacemaker and shit. You know, niggas got guns and shit. You like, dog, I'm not even knowing. I'm walking in. What the fuck I'm walking into? But it made me realize, like, I'm good on that shit. Like,
so is that when it that switch kind of fully happened after college?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Even when I did the open mics at the Black Student Union events, that's what really made me switch it. Cause I was getting inspired. Like, I say my senior year, I would rap with Taylor Bennett downtown. We'd go downtown, be rapping and shit downtown. Everybody got raw ass freestyles and shit. Then creative writing class, Mr. Gustella, shout out Mr. Gustella. He'll let us do this Freestyle Friday, every Friday, just express whatever the fuck we wanted to express. I love him to this day. I wish I could find him. But he'll let us express whatever the fuck we wanted to. And I would do acapellas right in the middle of the class. And I did my first one, and I told my story. Everybody in the class knew it was true. And when I got done with the last bar, it went up. Niggas was running out the classroom, all that shit. It was like, I was like, damn, folks, I could do it. The only nigga that didn't get up and show any excitement was Taylor. Hating ass nigga. I'll never forget that to this day, bro. For real, he did not celebrate. He was just like, yeah, what's up? He was being cool about it. But from that day, bro, and that transitioned to the open mics. I won 4 open mics at West Illinois. And that's when I realized, I'm like, man, nah, my story, bro, it's piercing people, because this relates to him. He ain't no street nigga, but he was raised in the hood and he understands what I'm saying. Then it relates to him because he's still in the streets and he want to rehabilitate, but he ain't got the audacity or not even the audacity, the courage or the community around him to push him to that.
Yeah.
Like, so he's stuck. Like, he's like, dog, I can't even embrace this new chains I want on my heart, and I can't even embrace it. But I realized my music is right on that pipeline. And I'm like, I'm going right down where the Most High want me to go. But I definitely made that change around that time. College, my senior year, it was definite. I'm like, this what the fuck I need to be doing.
So you made the change after college.
Yep.
What actions did that look like?
What actions?
Yeah, like, from me, because like I just know you made the change. What actions, what is like one action that you made that like, you can say I consciously did this, or this was a change in my life I made, or, and not like a thought, like an actual action.
So what I would do, I was reading Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way. I would do my morning pages. So the action of that is you wake up in the morning and the first thoughts really you write on paper for 3 pages straight. The exact thought that comes to mind. No matter if you're talking about, say the same thing 100 times, or if it grammatically is incorrect, you say what the fuck you thinking. And what it was supposed to do was help you find clarity when your mind is in that space of like, we all hit those spaces where we hear a lot of talk in our mind. And sometimes it's hard to like identify the true voice of your divine self. And that's what it'll help it'll help you easily move that to the side and train you to focus on the real, like, it's training you to be able to control your thoughts.
Okay.
You know, let them pass through you instead of you holding them. And believe in them. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll have to read those a week later to even see what you said. She said she requested 2 weeks, but I'll just do a week just to see what I was talking about last week. And a lot of the time I did it during a heartbreak, so that girl name was always in the book. And, but it started with that. I had a mandatory prayer in the morning and at night before I went to sleep. What else? those were two main things. For sure. Those are the two main things. It got me structured. You know, or at least my sentimental version of Rico. Not even sentimental, not even say it like that, but my emotions became balanced with that. I was able to really have more communication and be vulnerable when I spoke with the girl that I was in love with, that I really hurt myself, but neither here nor there. Like, yeah.
So, we were talking about earlier about, you know, just the shorties now that are trying to make that change, right?
Yeah.
What is different in you and maybe kids now, or your peers, right? Your friends that were your age then, that you, put in the effort. And I know you said you saw things, or like you came home from came home from college and saw things about kids with guns and at parties, but like what made you different? Like, was there a person that influenced you? Maybe it's a conversation you had with a teacher in 6th grade that maybe told you you wouldn't be shit, that fueled your fire. What kind of like, what's your why?
Man, that's such a broad question because it got like a million answers, but it's like, it's one, if I had to pick one.
Yeah, I just want you, I don't want you to think about it too hard. I just want to kind of, I want it to be something that like you feel that maybe you haven't thought about before.
That's
right?
what I'm really trying to pull from, because I could definitely say, when I got locked up for selling weed in college.
Okay.
I had got a felony for possession of cannabis, a class 3A felony. And I remember being in jail for 6 days. And all my homies at the time was like posting money on Instagram, all type of shit.
Yeah.
And nobody helped my mama foot that bill.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, family members, even the guy I was connected with, which I call my big homie to this day, because he was kind of the reason I was in the situation I was in. He really wasn't the reason, but I was the reason.
Yeah.
Like, I moved like a goofy, so I got caught with weed in the car in Illinois at the time, 2015, where rural Illinois, you know how they get down with black folks.
Yeah.
They trying to bury you. So neither here nor there, nobody helped my mom foot the bill. I had to do probate. They gave me a bogus ass case. They charged me with a felony, even though I was 18. It was my first ever run into the police, all that. And they still tried to like tag me, leave me with a real tag, a class 3A felony. They threw out the intent to sell because they found the scale. So they threw out the intent to sell, but let the possession of cannabis stick for that shit to be legal 6-7 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Neither here nor there. During that time, bro, I literally wanted, like, niggas was like, a lot of the people that I was communicating with at the time weren't able to get in contact with me because I won't fuck with nobody. I'm like, man, the stress my mama just went through.
No one stepped up to like help her.
Nobody stepped up
to
do shit. Nobody.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't really fuck with them like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if I see you in passing. But I feel like that was the beginning of me starting to find my tribe. Mm-hmm. That was the beginning of me realizing, like, damn, dog, I'm finna go to jail for some shit that's legal in LA. I was thinking that at 18. Yeah. I'm like, this shit legal.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
Like, what's going on? But even that whole process of I'm going through, I'm in class with freaking heroin addicts, niggas that shoot up for me just selling a little weed. I ain't even had close to 500 grams between that. Back then it was a felony if you had between 30 to 500 grams. Neither here nor there, I had to do a detox class, report my piss every other week, every 2 weeks. I violated my probation 3 times. And so my probation officer restricted my travel. He said he was cool, like he ain't supposed to do this by law, but he restricted my travel instead of sending me to jail, you know, because he knew I was a good dude. I was just struggling with the addiction I had for weed at the time. But I say this, the moment I did stop smoking weed, I stopped smoking for a year, 7 months. I started my music career, and I was pausing on it for a long time. But I finally started it. I had a clarity that I probably ain't had in a long time during that time. Like it was like when I tell you God was speaking through me, yeah, it was that shit was different, you know. I really was getting the messages then. It was really clicking. I was able to really concentrate for long periods of time. Like I got my mind back in a sense. Like I kind of forgot who I was in the cloud of the weed, because I went to it as a crutch so long that even how I approached problems, I would approach them stressed instead of approaching them with grace. Like, hey, it's an opportunity to get to do something. Like, dog, we about to go perform at an open mic. Like, be hyped. I know you nervous. Be hyped.
Yeah.
During that time, bro, I was clean. Like, I started going out. I came back to Chicago, I'm performing. I'm at every event. I put my name out there. It was around the time I met Monty Jordan. But I started putting my name out there for real. I was like, I wasn't scared no more. Like, all the doubt that used to creep in, all that shit, like, kicked out. Man, it's crazy. I ain't thought about that in a long time, though.
So is the getting caught with weed, you think, is a catalyst? Getting caught with weed is the kind of point.
Yeah.
And not everyone. I was gonna say, like, not everyone has that opportunity, but even though it's something bad, it turned out to be something good for you. Yeah, sometimes the first thing people get caught with is a lot bigger, which changes a lot, right?
Yeah.
When did you become Rico?
So I was Rico since I was 4.
A nickname?
Yeah, I've been getting called Rico since I was a kid.
Okay.
They was calling me Rico since I was a baby. I was little Rico at the time, but then they stopped calling my dad Rico and just started calling him O. They was calling me Rico, because they was calling him Rico because he was the only Puerto Rican in the Robert Taylor homes.
Okay. So that's what it's short for?
Yeah, that's where I got the term nigga Rican from. It's my dad.
Okay.
That's my dog, man. But yeah, Rico came from that though. Yeah, my mom spelled it a certain way. I thought she was spelling it R-I-C-O, but she spelled it R-E-C-O-E. She was like, I just wanted you to be different. I was like, that's a black mom for you, you know what I'm saying?
Where do we get from there to here, to like this moment here?
What did I get from there to
like
here?
From that moment of getting caught with the weed, kind of journaling and taking actions to become a better person. What happens from, like, how do we share from then up until today? Like, what happened? How do we get, what do you overcome during that time? What do you grow? What are some other actions that you've taken?
Man, I lived a life of true, like, I was so talented, bro, growing up. Like, I was a ranked baseball player in Chicago. I was a backcatcher ranked. Baseball my shit. My dream was to play baseball. And so when I started having dreams of like, music, and this is before I got caught with weed, but I used to have dreams of playing, like I used to have dreams of doing music, but I'm like, dog, God, why am I having dreams of doing like music? Why am I on stage in front of all these people? I didn't know at the time I was doing music though, I just had a microphone in my hand. Hey. But I like, I moved to a place of like, I'm questioning God. I'm like, yo, I want to be a baseball player. Why am I having these dreams? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't hit me till I started getting older and I'm starting to rap in high school. But I feel like that, knowing that kinda, sometimes I would have those visions between that block. I would say that block started like, I was 18 and 30. This is the block of my change. And me, the beginning, 18 through 23 being the time where I became an ecstasy addict. I'm doing ecstasy. I'm doing double stacks. It's like 20, 30 milligrams of ecstasy. And ain't no telling what people were doing to it in the hood. They probably stepping on it, adding fentanyl, heroin, all type of shit to it, and you're taking it. Mm-hmm. But during the time where I stopped smoking, I picked that up. And I picked up drinking liquor. I would mix the liquor with it. Sometimes I do it, like I crush it up, put it in a bottle. I had what they call on the streets Molly water. And I make my own shit. And I drink it throughout the day. My heart never got no rest. Mm-hmm. During that time though, I was also working at Starbucks. I was working at the post office for 5 years, on and off. And my dream was dying there. Like, I remember working that job where you gotta come every day.
Yeah.
Long hours, and I could never, like, when I did work that job, it was like I couldn't focus on music. It was like I was too tired to give my energy to other things. And so it was hard to focus on music. It was hard to be at events and shit. And so I missed a lot of shit at the time. And so that depression increased, the drug accumulation increased, shit to the point, I got scars on my arm. Like I used to cut myself, like for real. I used to fuck my arm up, bro. And the ecstasy would increase that shit. Mm-hmm. It made me like, dog, like I used to like be furious with myself. Like the shit I cared about, I'm like, why the fuck I'm caring about, like, I used to be so mad. I was in my mom's crib in the basement still at 21. I had homies that was around, moving around, cribs, apartments, cars. Yeah. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? I'm going back to my mother's basement with the ceiling is missing. I don't even got a door to my room, you know? And I couldn't blame nobody but myself, you know? I was I was a drug addict. I look at it now. Back then, I can see that. Like, niggas was going to buy other stuff, investing in clothes and buying new shoes. I was buying drugs. I was getting high. Yeah. But that, once I went sober from the pills and shit and found like peace and sobriety, I took that year and 7 months. That's the last 7 months, I stopped doing everything. So imagine I'm a year no weed, but I'm picked up ecstasy and I picked up liquor. Yeah. And I'm smoking squares. I'm smoking Marlboro Red shorts. Bogus. You're bogus. But I used to love that shit, man. I used to love the Marlboro Reds. Nah, I never forget this, bro. My friend, I love her to death for this, man. And it made me realize how much of an addict I was. And this was right after I had got rushed to the hospital for almost overdosing on the pills. This was like a couple weeks after that. Cause I'm still smoking squares. And I'm like, damn, cause I can't do the ecstasy no more. I had my scare with it. Like I took it on an empty stomach thinking I was a big dog. Mm-hmm. That shit made me throw up to the point I'm throwing up blood. Like my stomach irritated. Like I'm throwing up. My people had to rush me to the hospital. They had to clean me out with whatever they put in your blood. Give me IV, clean me out for like 5 hours. Oh. But this was when I stopped. You know what I'm saying? But a couple weeks after, I'm smoking on the Marlboro Reds, bro. And I'm like, man, dog, like, fuck, like, you know, like this is my relief now. Yeah. I'm not smoking weed, I'm not drinking liquor, I'm just smoking Marlboro Reds. And so I'm fiending for these motherfuckers, not realizing how much I'm fiending for. I got another addiction. I'm like, fuck, I'm still on a drug in a sense. And so, one of my friends, she grabbed and it's not no girl I talked to or none of that, just genuinely one of my friends. Like, she was like, man, Rico, like, you destroying your fucking self, bro. And I'm sitting here watching you fucking smoke these squares. Like, what the fuck is we doing? I'm like, G, come on, G, like, let me smoke my square. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me smoke my square. And so I go to the bathroom because I'm finna get ready to go smoke. I'm finna wash my hands, go outside, get ready to smoke my square. I come back, them bitches on the floor, stumped on, like, done. And I just got the pack, nigga. I was livid, bro. I was so mad. I was so mad at her, bro. And I realized in that moment, I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm finna be mad with my friend for caring about me and shit. You know, like, she know I've been smoking, I've been picked up a little habit. Everybody that know me at this point know I got an addictive personality. So I might get hooked on some shit, whether it's a coffee, probably some sunflower seeds, you know what I'm saying, etc. I'm smoking blunts right now, this pack, this specific flavor, I'm drinking this specific coconut water. So at that time, it's motherfucking Marlboro Reds. And she took that shit, she stumped that shit, bro. And it really, really shifted my shit. Like, it was like, yeah, I'm tweaking. Let me go run to God. Let me not walk. I have to run. I have to find who the Most High is right now. I'm confused. And that's when I really I surrendered in the sense of, I surrendered spiritually to this feeling that was like in me already. It was like, it was a feeling of like, I know better. And I surrendered to that feeling and just surrendered to it. Like, it's like, I know better. I'm not finna try to fight it or justify how the fuck I'm thinking right now. I'm just finna surrender to this, because I know it's right. I know this is right. And I say, like, now you got this Rico where it's like, damn, I done changed so much that I done got to the point where I'm like, people looking at me a certain way and they like, man, you know, you got this energy about yourself and this and that nature. And then I be like, man, but who the fuck am I? I would retract back to that old Rico, like, I used to do this. I'm nobody special. But that defeats my new self, like my new self. It make me insecure in a sense. It's like survivor's guilt, almost. It's like I feel bogus for being like a changed man sometimes. And like, I go to talk to my homies and shit, and they don't understand like the half of it. They can't see the love and the unity amongst each other. How we ain't got no empathy towards each other for black people, towards each other.
Yeah.
We see each other, we hate it. Like, we literally don't trust each other. Like, literally.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So, see, I mean, that's one of them. So you don't trust each other. What is that, like, what do you mean?
I'll give you an example, right? The community's so fucked up. One of my girl, her mom got a note put on her door because she parked across the street in front of the neighbor's house. Don't nobody own the fucking parking on the block. Everybody black.
Yeah.
You leave a note on the door, hey, don't park in front of my house. Instead of like you don't even own the block. Gee, we black. We just couldn't even be, we just wasn't even free.
Yeah.
And it's like, little petty shit like that, you don't even trust, we not even in community. Like, there's no community.
Yeah.
There's no trust. There's no, don't park in front of mine. Like, what are we doing?
And so, yeah, I feel that, but it kind of takes me to, you kind of saying that you feel bogus, right? At times, right? Is that because you are in tune with your community, know how other people feel about making a change and through your own process? Or, because if you didn't know those things, you wouldn't feel that way. Right? At least I don't think so, right? So is it because it's a reflection of what you see? So I'll give you an example of what I think of, right? It's a friend of mine from college. Actually, I went to like middle school and high school with him. Worked at a restaurant for like retired people, like old folks home, and as a cook. And he was going to college, went to community college, then went to another college. He got a dual bachelors in like IT and finance. Talked his way up to like a admin accounting position there, and then talked about moving. Right, he wanted to move because he sold weed in Florida at this time, and 2 people went to high school with, college, and every time he grew, his friends still treated him like he sold weed. Right? And so he was just like, I remember him having the realization, us having a talk. He was like, I don't think that I can grow into the person I want to be with seeing this kind of reflection. So he moved, got a high-paying IT director job. He actually has 2 remote IT director jobs, and is engaged to a woman that just became a medical doctor. She just finished her residency. And knowing where I'm from, I feel like that he couldn't have become that person where he's at. But for you, you don't really have the option of moving because the purpose and the mission is here, right?
Yeah.
And so I think if you were to move, you wouldn't feel that way. You'd kind of reinvent yourself as a new person, meet all new friends. But your mission, your goal, it wouldn't mean as much if you went to Dallas or Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm saying is that you may not ever overcome that until you make the change, until like you influence people, right? Start a movement. What are your thoughts on that? On like that imposter syndrome, just that feeling, right? Is like honing in on that and saying, understand like the cause, right? And I think we just kind of walk through some of that. So yeah.
It was like I think it was I think it was Alan that said Jesus didn't question if he was Jesus. He just did the work.
Yeah.
He just knew what he had to do.
Yeah.
It's like you just know what you gotta do. And it's like I struggle with that. Like right there. Like I know what I gotta do, but it be like sometimes I'm like, damn dog, is it gonna work?
So go ahead. No, I had a thought. Sorry to interrupt you. I hear you, but like you having that struggle on the good side, right? On the side, right. Trying to make change is really no different than someone on the opposite side doing all the bad things, having that same thought about changing their life.
Yeah. Right?
They're 2 different sides, but I feel like it's the same emotion.
Yeah. It's literally the same. Like literally, just as you explained it. It's like
so you're in a way asking people to do something that you're not able to do.
Yeah. And it's like the thing is though, it's like 70% of the time I'm able to do that.
Yeah.
The thing is, in the other life, that 30% you probably be dead.
Yeah.
That 30% that you didn't change, you probably did. The shit that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me go further.
Yeah.
Like, the more belief I have in myself, the more belief my team has in me, the more belief they believe even when I don't believe. So I mean, because they know the potential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the same empathy I'm asking for people to have with our own people. Like, I'm just like, it's a tough skill. It's a tough thing to balance.
Yeah.
When you feeling like, you know the call. You know the call. You know the call. You know your call. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, why does little fickle shit keep throwing you astray from the call?
Yeah.
Like, why do you keep going left? Why do you keep prolonging your own success that I'm trying to give you? That's what I feel like the Most High is telling me right now.
Yeah.
Why is your faith very small? in times where you should be confident. Look at what I'm blessing you with. Like, you prayed for your music to take you places you've never been. Look what's happening.
Yeah.
Are you not seeing what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And so I struggle with, like, one of my main prayers that I have for myself is, if music is what you want me to do, then allow me to walk this course confidently and never let me go astray. If it's not in your will, take me away from it and put me in where I'm supposed to be. Like, I don't even want music if you don't want it for me, type shit. So I struggle sometimes in identifying that. Is this the direct indicator from God, or is it some type of confusion I'm feeling? You know, and I think we all kind of see the answer I've been leaning towards. Real shit. Like, I've been leaning more towards the music, so I think I got my answer. I just, shit, I need to feel like sometimes I need to feel like my community feel that way about me. Like, on a day-to-day basis. Like, I wish I could feel like that. You know what I'm saying? On a day-to-day basis. I wish the community did make me feel like that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
When's, and I do want to add, like, pick this up. I think we'll take a break after this question, because I want this to kind of carry over into some thoughts after this break. But when is a moment where you do feel, accepted, for lack of a better word, right? When you don't feel bogus? Like, is there a recent example? Or
it was a time I had performed a song about my sister. And right after that performance, it was 3 people that came up to me with, like, literal tears in their eyes. One was two grown ass men, older than me probably. One of them probably younger. Yeah, one of them probably younger. But the woman was older than me and the guy was. And then there was a younger guy. They were crying. And I could feel the presence of their lost loved one in that song that I spoke about my sister. So stuff like that, it'll make you feel, it made me feel accepted.
Yeah, so because you felt it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's normal to want to feel that the message is being heard, that the impact is being made.
Shit, even with something like this, like, I feel like I've been accepted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes you don't, bro. Like, you just don't. I just feel like, especially here, the city of drill, I don't be feeling accepted by the community sometimes. Because the same people that I see be pushing, I'm starting to see how Alan feel be when he be seeing me listening to Future. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be like, man, how the fuck you want all this change in the world?
Yeah.
And you bumping this fucking Future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know this shit poison our community.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I just can't let this nigga shit go. I can't let this nigga shit go, bro. And sometimes that alone will put you in a position where it's like, am I really trying to change? Am I really the one that, could show people?
Yeah.
If I'm over here like this, it's kind of like Kendrick and Mr. Morale, the Mr. Morale. Like, he wanted motherfuckers to know, he wanted motherfuckers to let him feel like he's human. Like, I ain't your savior type shit. Like, dog, he got this bar, what'd he say? On, not Ronald Reagan, Poor Man's Dream, one of my favorite songs ever, like Poor Man's Dream. He said, man, don't call me lyrical. I'm just a nigga that's evil and spiritual. It's like, I get what he's saying. He ain't saying like, hey, I'm just out here devil worshiping, but dog, like, I be doing some fucked up shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And a nigga might come up to me like, man, you raw as hell. And then I'm over here like, dog, I just fucked up with so-and-so, man. I reacted a certain way. How the fuck you looking at me like I'm this, you know? So I understand that balance, bro.
We also agree that the growth isn't linear, right?
Yeah.
And so if we know that how you felt after performing the song about your sister, right, and the people coming up to you, and we think about the impact and trying to change that on for kids that that aren't on a positive path, what would be, I guess, if we're trying to compare, right, so something that could make them feel more in tune with drill rap, things like that, right? Could be the bad decisions that they're making. So those could be kind of triggers for them on rewarding them the same way that feeling after a show does, right? So then how would there'd have to be a way to give them a piece of this feeling, right? So that they can feel what it felt like for someone to come up to you and tell you how impactful the song was, right? But also, I guess for youth, it's like you can't get that feeling without putting in some work.
Yeah.
Right? But that could also be something as kind as a teacher telling them that they believe in them.
Yeah.
Sometimes the bar can be so low for compliments and love and care.
I feel like with that, it's like, but what if you don't know where to put in the work? Like you said, work gotta be done. I found out where work had to be done. I had people around me that helped me identify that, though. You know, I feel like even the saying, like, the drill and shit like that, I feel like if we make, like, even the fact that it's divided like this, we're at the point where we like the other side of things.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's just one.
Yeah.
See, I'm from the same shit. I'm just like, yo, I was exposed to something this guy wasn't exposed to. And so my main thing is exposure. Exposure. Being what I was able to see, they can't be what they can't. You know, like, I just feel like it's that simple. Like, it's like exposure to what? You exposed to this bullshit, you exposed to somebody that's like, yo, man, I'm making it cool that I'm leaving the streets.
Yeah. Versus
I'm making it cool that, shit, nah, nigga, you need to know what the fuck a Glock Dookie is. Like, you need to know what this is. And if you don't, your ass lame. Or if you ain't on this type of time, you ain't cut from this, your ass green, ain't nobody trying. What does this even mean, gang? Like, what do this even mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, just cause motherfuckers not banging, just cause motherfuckers not with that shit, don't mean that your people ain't your people still. You know? These are people. And if you can expose the shorties of today to how gangs originated and shit like that, like, y'all supposed to actually be the ones protecting the block, not burning this bitch up.
Yeah.
We supposed to be the one protecting the block, not fucking this bitch up. So, exposure to that idea, exposure to that perspective, you know?
Yeah, it makes me think of, and I think we can have feelings about that, right? About the difference between, other generations would protect the block and now we're fighting on the block, right? But also there used to be a time in capitalism where when you had a lot of money, you donate it and build a library for the community.
Yeah.
Or a park, or a gym. Now we've got billionaires asking for us, taxpayers, to foot the bill for a gym. And so I wonder if there's a correlation there. I mean, obviously, there is, but correlation between just like that change and like morals that feels directly tied to capitalism? Is this current moment something you used to dream about? And then, yeah, just what is this moment?
The moment of what? Like me being me at this age?
Yeah,
Or?
just all the things that we've walked through to get here, like here, right?
Yeah.
When you leave here, yeah, I guess like what is the value? I mean, not value. What is the meaning of this moment? Right, the meaning, the action. We'll get into the actions you're taking, but just is this a moment that you used to dream about?
I would say, hell yeah. I definitely used to dream about this shit, bro. And how I feel about it, more so than me just dreaming about it, I would say like what make me when I actually see the journey, like even the other day when Kahari and them showed me like that the album booklet.
The what?
The album booklet we creating for the album.
Oh yes.
And I seen the pictures of me working on the album. Shit like that make me emotional. I be like, man, cause you don't even realize like the work, all the work you really been doing, all the movement. You know what I'm saying? Like you really don't remember that shit. And so like, even how you say go back and think about that and go back then, if you think about it just from your mind, it's all like it's a clusterfuck. It's like, it's hella shit. But when I see the pictures of everything, I like younger pictures of me than now, just using the analogy of that album booklet, you know, it definitely make me super emotional because it's like, it's definitely everything I used to dream about. I just didn't know how it'd come about, you know what I'm saying? Like, how was the dream gonna take action, or how I planned it, how I seen it wasn't what the Most High wanted. Like, how I seen me working with certain people, or certain people would start embracing me at this point in my career that I looked up to in my own city. Like, yo, man, you pushing that envelope, man. I ain't getting none of that. I was hoping for that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, how God wants it to happen is how it's happening. And I'm like, man, I'm finding peace in knowing that I'm not no fucking quitter. I could say that shit to anybody. I started doing music with a bunch of niggas, bro. I'm the only one that does it, man. I'm the only one that does it at the level that I feel like I do it at, which is at a great level. And I'm not talking just local shit. I'm talking like, man, I could get in the booth and I can get on a song with the best of them. Shit, I did it a couple already, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I feel tremendously blessed, man. Like, hell yeah, this is my dream. I used to dream about this shit every single day, performing in front of people. To this day, I still perform in front of the mirror for the same feeling, you know? For that same exact feeling.
I was at work, I remember like a week or maybe 2 weeks ago. It was like a Monday morning or something, and Alan called me, asked me how I was doing. I was like, I'm at work. It was like 7:30 in the morning. And then he told me that you got arrested.
Yeah.
For a traffic citation or unpaid thing, or I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was an irresponsible adult by not putting the license plates on the car. Leave them in the window, knowing I'm riding through the south side of Chicago in a war zone, in a red zone, where police presence is super hot, and my dumb ass didn't have no license plates on, so I got pulled over. But I got issued a warrant that wasn't like given to me. They never told me or sent anything to the house, so they let me off. But I had a warrant for an accident I was in. I talk about this accident on my project. But yeah, it was one day I fell asleep at the wheel. I was working my ass off, bro, doing this commercial job, going back and forth, like 4 hours to the site, 4 hours back.
I remember.
Performing at shows, hurrying up, getting back on the road, leaving, coming back anytime I could, you know, but my body got wore down from that shit. And so when I fell asleep at the wheel in the morning, man, there's no energy drink that'll keep you up if your body's shutting down.
Yeah.
Your body shut down. It don't matter what you're trying to do. And my body shut down like a motherfucker. And I just remember I woke up. I hit the back of an 18-wheeler. My head had hit the window. And I just remember my knuckles bleeding bad as hell because they had punched the glass. And I just remember how fucked up the truck was and how not fucked up the 18-wheeler was. And I'm just like, man, I just got, like, I was so pissed about the truck. And I even realized, like, dog, you was low-key going like 30, 40 miles per hour. It could have been worse. You could have been fucked up bad.
Yeah.
You know, but that was the accident. But they never sent nothing for me to appear in court for. I was waiting on it. Like, my mom would go through the fucking mail like a fine-tooth comb, so she would have saw that shit and told me about it. But we didn't get no mail. But yeah, I went to jail. I went to Cook County for the first time in my life. And that was something, as a shorty, I was a kid, man. I look up Cook County Division 9, and that shit is wild as fuck. Division 11, wild as fuck. Niggas in there starting fires and shit. Like, smoking coffee spliffs with rat poison. And I'm like,
Jeez.
Real shit. I got offered to hit some of that shit. I'm like, hell no, bro, I'm good. Y'all, they smoking it out of tissue paper. And they don't give you the cardboard roll either. You know, they take that shit out of the roll. You can't get shit. So they roll it in the tissue paper. But neither it was one of my worst fears as a kid to go to jail, Division 9, Division 11 specifically, and I got sent to Division 11 and Division 9. And I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Cook County Jail, what the fuck? You know, for a fucking traffic ticket, I just got put into the system and I'm in a jail suit for traffic. Shit wild as hell.
Yeah.
And the way they even treat the inmates, bro, I saw a bunch of shit. But one thing I say would have made me feel, you know, I feel like with anybody being confined in any type of form, once you feel, it'll make you remember how much you love your freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 22-hour lockdown, 2 hours out of the cell, that shit wasn't cute. That shit wasn't, shit not it. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, I was writing on the wall like a motherfucker. I get it. Everybody be making quotes, writings on the wall and shit. I get it. Especially a motherfucker with a mind like me, I had to keep writing stuff on the wall. Like, I'm writing on everything in that motherfucker. I read a whole book, Booker T. Washington, Up From Slavery. Like, I read the whole fucking book. I ain't had nothing else to do. I'm doing push-ups, I'm doing pull-ups. Push-ups, pull-ups, I'm doing squats, I'm doing core exercises just to keep my mind from being sad as hell. So I'm like, I couldn't believe I'm in jail right now. I'm like, I'm really in this bitch, in a DLC jumpsuit, got a cellmate and everything. And I thank God my cellmate ended up being the youth ministry lead. So the next day, the niggas that was hollering out the cell when I came into the deck at like 3 in the morning, screaming out they deck, like, man, where the fuck you from? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is you from? I'm like, I'm from Chicago, what's good? Like, you know, motherfuckers like, we know you from Chicago, where you from, motherfucker? I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow, nigga. Like, I said that shit for real. I go in my cell, come out, same niggas said, same shit, press me. This time we outside the cell, we all on the deck. And he about 4'11", bro, but got a whole crew with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me, still stand up. Yo, it was like, bro, I told you where I'm from. Youth ministry lead kind of saved me. Like, he was like, dog, you ain't doing none of that dumbass shit with him. Fuck is y'all doing? Like, not with him. And it turned into that, niggas like trying to check me from what hood I'm from. to motherfucking, we over here talking about the Black Panther Party, and we talking about like how they don't have people with a positive energy around them. I'm getting asked questions like, how did you change yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dog, you gotta keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? You talking to kids, 23-year-olds with attempted murder, shot niggas in the arm, shot niggas in the leg, tried to literally kill motherfuckers. They 23, they in there for the next 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And they letting motherfuckers out that, nah, I ain't finna go there. But how I really feel, bro, jail opening my eyes up to what this album is meant to like represent. The true meaning I had about it before I went to jail, that wasn't even it. Like, jail, bro, I'm in that bitch crying. Like, I'm understanding so much. Like, I'm almost, it was like prophetic, bro. I felt like when I'm listening to the music now, certain bars even resonate even harder now that I went to jail. The Body of God, the intro is so powerful if you put it in the eyes and the lens of me rapping this to inmates. It's more powerful than I'm just sitting there rapping it to anybody else. If I'm rapping this to some inmates, bro, this is deeper than just music. This is like some powerful ass art. It's like, this is what's gonna bring our people together. These are the people that God made, this is what God made me to reach my people. You know, the ones that they feel like cannot be reached. You know, the ones that people forget about, which is in the jail, the ones that need rehabilitation when they re-enter the world. But yeah, bro, I got to face one of like my worst fears. Like, and I feel like I came out on the other side, cause there's some niggas it's brothers that's, let me not say some niggas, there's some brothers that's still in there. I had me a petty 5.5 days, whatever the case is. Even though, you know, I say petty, you know what I'm saying? Any day in jail, any motherfucking day in jail is fucking bad.
Yeah.
But it's people that really fight some real time. I feel for them, bro. I feel for them. Feel for them, bro. I ate bread 4 days in a row, bro. I was trading my bologna for bread. Like, yeah.
I'm not sure if you thought about this or if you put it two and two together, but do you think that when you changed your life around before is after you went to jail? Right? We just walked through that.
Yeah,
said
first time.
After you went to jail for weed. And now you're saying that you went to jail again for a traffic charge, and that the project you're working on means something different, or it's confirmed it, right? Is this moment kind of similar? Could this be another catalyst? Have you thought about that? And are the feelings that you feel now similar to when you went to jail for weed? Like the motivation, the change, the inspiration, the drive, etc.
I feel like, if I'm being real, bro, I truly have not had time to process that. I don't really know how I feel about that shit. Like, seriously, I don't know how I feel. It's a lot of stuff that I feel like I've just been skipping fast forward. As in like, fast forward, as in like, it'll happen, and I'm just like, but I gotta hurry up, I gotta get back to it. I gotta snap out of it. Whatever, whatever feeling like sadness or depression I might feel from that situation, shit, even inspiration I felt in there. Like, I ain't even had the time to process that shit for real.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that me as a man, like, you know, I don't process shit. I feel like I've been going through like this book bag. I always think, like, I kind of conditioned myself to be like this when I took the, like, when I really, like, went and started getting mentored by Chairman Fred Jr.
Yeah.
But one of the things he had told me was like, you know, like, put the shit, you know, everybody all us got trauma. All us people got trauma. Take that trauma, put that shit back on the back of the truck and get in the car, let's go. Like, that's his theory, you know, for that. But what come with that shit is like, it's like crash out. It's like you putting so much shit on the truck, man, the truck gonna it got too much weight on it. We ain't gonna be able to get across the bridge unless we take some of this weight off. Mm-hmm. And the trauma and all this shit packs on and builds up to the point you crack. Like, now your anxiety is attacking you because low key you didn't release nothing. You ain't release shit. You're just piling on the information. Just piling it on. But you ain't really released it. You might be places, but you ain't even there, type shit.
Yeah.
And I say, cause that's me being real about it, bro. I'm being real, I haven't really, like, processed it. I definitely feel like, though, in the sense of being a catalyst, it gave me more direction, like, what I need to represent. I don't represent myself, you know what I'm saying? I don't even feel like I'm me for real. I'm like, I'm here for a short time. I'm just supposed to make an imprint for the next generation to come. I'm the first person in my family to start a business, you know? Mm-hmm. So, and I'm fucking 30, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mom's 60, my dad's 60, uncles, aunties, like, and I'm the first one. And so, for me, I'm like, it's a lot I'm carrying that I can't even, like, allow myself to, like, sit in it too long, sit in the, I don't want to call it it's like a pool of emotions. It's like and it can sway you any way. I ain't got time to really address it. Yeah. I just know, like, yo, we gotta go.
Yeah, always looking for the next thing and trying to move forward, right? I think that's like the beauty of this moment, right? And the idea of these portraits is just to kind of understand the value of this moment, right? And so, yeah, I think there could be a good opportunity there for you when you have time in the future to kind of consider this moment against, you know, how you respond to adversity like that. Maybe it does light a fire under your ass, right? And just knowing whether or not it does could be helpful in taking advantage of the moment more, right? If it does, right? It does sound like you do a lot of processing and kind of reflecting in general, right? But I think especially, you know, I think going to jail will do that to you, right? Being in there with your thoughts 22 hours a day. I think there could be something there to think through. Yeah, so this project, tell us about it. Tell me about it.
Man,
now, especially with this fresh set of, like, eyes and perspective, right?
Yeah. Act 2, the body of God. You know, every act is, I tell my fans, I tell people that's following this series, the acts are men's journey with God. And so I feel like these acts, or your journey with the God or the Most High, whatever you want to define it as, the divine energy of the world, whatever the case is, like, this journey is never ending. Mm-hmm. Until, like, even if you try to end it, it's still gonna come back for you. Like, I feel like this is man's journey with God, and these can come at any moment in my life. So these are knock knock, it's a project that's gonna come after this. But these are the projects that are important for me to talk about exactly what's going on in the world, where the world stands. These are like, if anybody wanted to go back in time and listen to these, you would know exactly what's going on within this year, what's going on, where the people are with it. Like, This is how the people feel. And I feel like when the people hear the album, people gonna feel how I feel. Like, People are gonna feel literally how I feel in these songs, and people exist out here. People are talking about this shit on a day-to-day basis, how we are being in a new way. It's like a new Jim Crow coming back. Like, I'm talking about this shit, man. I get to say whatever the fuck I want before the album comes. Mm-hmm. And even the album, I'm gonna still say what the fuck I want, but this is like I don't give a fuck about searching for no record. I don't give a fuck about no industry politics. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. It gotta be resonated with the message the Most High giving me. What's right and what's wrong of what the fuck humans doing today. Where I stand with that shit. You know what I'm saying? What side of the fence I'm on. Am I gonna be a person that speak on it, or I'm gonna be a nigga that wax poetically about it and make it sound cool? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like it's a lot of rappers that they just wax poetic, but it's no true power in their words. And I feel like the more exposure my shit get, the more it's gonna have that beneath this album. The Body of God, the Elixir of God was the first one. Act 1, the Elixir of God was the first one where the elixir, that's the medicine, this spiritual energy is challenging me, making me clean myself. Yo, you need to clean yourself. You have to cleanse, you have to make a new palette for yourself. There's a new musical palette within yourself that you gotta bring forth. We always talking about how we tired of this drill, so we tired of this. Man, I'm like, look, we finna bring all this shit together. Like, let's go ahead, clean whatever thoughts that we used to have about drill, whatever thoughts we used to have about this. Yo, understand our brothers are going through it, and this is their way for expression. Understand that we still all one. If we calling ourselves conscious and shit about our people, but we subjecting these shorties to shit and criminalizing them, but not being like, yo, but then at the same time be like, yeah, but we fighting the system. But ain't no part of the system was to make them like this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a part of the system. And some of us forget that shit. And that elixir, clean that out. Me, I call myself the vessel on the album, saying that I'm just a container for a spirit to do righteousness. But I'm like I said, my life's not even mine. My body, this is just temporary. I'm here to just do a service. That's how I feel on a day-to-day basis. And so, Act 2, the Body of God is everything that we pray for. Everything that me and you been talking about today, how we must become, like how I'm telling the shorties, like, man, I'm struggling to be this, but I know I can do it. But you struggling to get out the streets, but you know you can do it, but you struggling to do it. This is that teetering point where you like, fuck that, I am this. I am him who is about to go after my people and bring us back to some form of clarity, a structured organization, some form of, hey, we know this shit not cool, so we gonna knock these niggas off. That's not knock them off like killing them, but we have to make it so that we don't value this shit no more. We don't value your ass speaking down on our people like that no more. We value a motherfucker that's gonna come in here and uplift our people. And that's what the Body of God is challenging me to be. It's like, yo, everything that you wrote about, all this shit prophetic, have you embodied it yourself? Have you took it upon yourself to make sure that you living by this on a day-to-day fucking basis, or you tap out sometime when your mind get weak, or you get, what's the word I'm looking for? You face temptation.
Yeah.
You face temptation to falter to what you know brings you down. We gotta, like I said, man, I love this nigga shit. I love it. Why the fuck do I love this nigga shit so much? And I look at my family and I'm like, man, I be mad that they love this nigga shit so much. And I get by myself, man, fuck it, today we playing Future.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do I love this shit? You know, in the musical terms, it's the 808 that I love. It's hitting my chakra. I'm getting addicted to it. It's hitting my root chakra. Yeah. That's the metaphysics or the African knowledge of it, right? But spiritually, what is it doing to me though?
Yeah.
It's keeping me at this like anxiety pace. The 808, it keep your heart heavy.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you anxious, your heart, like it turn the kids up, you know what I'm saying? So me knowing that science, I'm like, sometimes you gotta listen to jazz.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta balance it out. And but I feel like with this album, I'm giving people like me on a whole nother vulnerable level. Like I feel like my writing skills, it ain't even about writing skills, it's my storytelling, bro. Like I'm telling my raw story as raw as I can. Like as raw as I can, with the intention of inspiring somebody. I have the full fucking intention, how these fucking rappers be like, I ain't a role model. I know the power that come with music, but I'm not a role. Shut y'all ass up. That shit goofy. We gotta understand our power, right? We have to understand our power and our influence. And at this point, if you not owning that and you fail to like accept that and be ignorant of that, then you are choosing to be a part of this system that's fucking our kids up. You choosing that by ignorantly, by not being intentional about your influence. They know we're not gonna be intentional with the influence, nor do we understand the power of it. And so we can create a whole culture that's poisonous to our people and not know what we doing. And that's what's going on. People don't even know they poisoning the fucking culture. They don't know, and the culture being our people, black folks. I'm not talking about the culture of fucking music. I'm talking about black people.
Yeah.
You know, but I stand strong. Like I'm drawing a line in the sand on, like, man, dog, if we say we all God's children at this point, dog, it's either we come together, right? It's time to come together.
Yeah.
It's sad to say, I ain't talking about no rainbow coalition of racists. I'm just talking about the rainbow coalition of gangs. Can we bring these colors together?
Mm-hmm.
Can we finally unite this shit?
Yeah.
You know, and that's what this album represents, and yeah, for sure.
Dude, I love talking to you, and I feel like a lot of this is like, I feel this is all part of the process, is what it feels
Am I
like.
still facing this one?
Yeah, right
Okay.
there, Alan. Yeah, Alan, come right here. Right there. Yeah, I feel like this is all part of the process. Can you put your chin, or not your chin, your right hand down? Yeah. Let's put them even.
Oh,
Yeah. And then tilt your body. Just your, yep. And then perfect. I feel like this is all part of the process. Right? That's what it feels like from this side listening in, right?
Yeah.
Stare right here. Stare right there.
Okay.
Is that yeah, when you're saying like you feel bogus or 70% of the time, or you feel like imposter syndrome, right? Listening to you today really feels like that's how you're supposed to feel right now, right? As you're on this road to like fully transitioning into this version that you envisioned after college.
Yeah.
Right? Because it takes work to get there.
Yeah.
And I mean, if this were a book or movie, I feel like getting arrested for a traffic citation would be the same catalyst or fire starter. I mean, just as before, right? If I'm writing a movie, it's got to have an ending, an uplifting ending. And then writing this project, creating this project, going and being around people who are facing attempted murder charges, and yeah, it just feels like the meaning that it also allows you to see and connect with people on a very like intimate level, right? In jail, because in jail you were who you feel like an imposter out here.
Yeah.
You didn't feel like an imposter in there. Right? So even in the space where you're surrounded by people who most of them have made the bad decision, you know that like where you're kind of in the lion's den and surrounded by people like that you don't feel like an imposter. If anything, you didn't feel like you were one of them.
Yeah.
right? And so I think the question is then, like, in the process of creating this project, and maybe a year from now, maybe you won't have that feeling anymore. Can you still straight through me? Turn over, whole body is just still directly down, straight. Yep.
So
And perfect. What do you think about that? Don't answer, just think. What do you think?
as you was saying, what do I think? I just hear it in my head like, your people need you.
Yeah.
Your people need you. Your people need you. And like what I was talking about earlier, that feeling, that voice that speaks to you, that is the one I'm trying to master, bringing forth at all times. And like I said earlier, it's facts that you can literally strike a tail record that I've been leaning into that voice more than I have the other. The proof is like in the work that we do. You know, I'm choosing to promote this over that. I'm choosing to tell my team, hey, everybody in my personal life, everybody know I smoke the fuck out some weed. But you'll never see no video like me doing that shit. Why? It's the energy that it breeds. I'd rather my people see me out, they ain't finna see me smoking weed on camera, you know what I'm saying? That's how I just wanna move.
Yeah.
You ain't finna see me drinking alcohol on camera. You're not finna see that shit, you know what I'm saying? I care so much about how I'm being perceived. If I make a little fuck up, I feel like, damn, you know? And so I try to be consistent with what I feel I should be, like the energy I should be giving my people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When people think of Recoechi, I love the fact, like, one, I love the fact that when you ask other artists, when you think of Recoechi, they know they gotta come with it.
Yeah.
Like, I love that standard. I love that, bro. You think of, when you think of what I represent, you know, you only think of high frequency shit as it should be. You only think of power in the people. I love that. You think of change, you think of rehabilitation of self, you know? Then you got ones that think, hey, this is fun. He makes some turn stuff too. What's the definition of turn stuff? Even in the songs that they call turn, I'm still referencing God in it, on the trap beats.
Yeah.
Like literally. And it ain't in no cornball way. It ain't in no, hey, come listen to us, we gods and stuff like that. Nah, bro. It's literally, I sound like I'm with the shorties right now. And I am in a sense, but I'm like, it sounds like it, but it's important for me I say like, to withhold that when you think of Recoechi, these things, you know. It's up to me, you know.
Like that. We're good, man.
Good. Hey, that was a nice one, man. That was the best part interview I had, bro.
Thank you, man.
I held back a lot. You don't even know. I didn't let a tear drop.